The Survival on Purpose coverage of the 2017 SHOT Show is sponsored by Thrunite flashlights and Hawg holsters. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose coverage of the 2017 SHOT Show. I'm here with Brett Seaver from First Edge Knives. As you know, I'm a big fan of First Edge Knives. We were introduced to them in last year's SHOT Show. We took a look at several of the models on the channel. They are rock and roll solid, and they've got some new models out for 2017. We're going to take a look at. So where do we want to start here? This is my favorite, by the way.
So this is a automatic with a brand new lock system, and to release the lock, there's a slide right here that you push forward, and it automatically breaks the knife over. So, and this is also a new modified Tanto blade. We had one blogger last year go ahead and take the very tip of one of the standard Tantos and put it in a oak pallet that was wet, and took the knife and rocked it back and forth, and it broke the very tip off. So we thought, you know what, we'll fix that. We went in and went away from a standard Tanto, changed the grind profiles, and then really thickened this up. And in so doing, we also changed the center line of the knife and lowered it, which increased the stabbing capability when we were testing the blade. So with the exact same pressure going into something, he goes in about another 30% because of changing that center line.
That's pretty cool. And I'll be honest with you, I've got the original version of it, beat the heck out of it, been using it for about a year with no issues. So that's just improving upon what's already a good design, in my opinion.
Well, thank you. We've added a hunting drop point, so we call this a hunting folder. It's a traditional drop point skinner, comes with and without a serration, and again it's got the new release, so it's got an automatic breakover. And you go, okay, why is that important? So this is a spring assist, come in at about a 45-degree angle, flick it up, but this release keeps the person from, when they have their hands full, they don't, with a liner lock or a lock back, they'll come along and they'll hit the release and then hit it like this and sweep. Right. And when they're not paying attention, they'll actually stab themselves. Yeah, so that's fairly common. And everybody kind of laughs and giggles about it, but the guy that's actually stabbed himself, it's a serious matter. So the fact that that eliminates that, and that this automatically breaks the lock over, breaks the blade, and partially closes it, so it ends up truly being one-handed.
And it's LMAX steel, G10 handles?
Yep, I was Al at a 6061. So this knife is in several of the Special Forces teams. This is also in a kit for advanced SEAL team schools up in Kodiak, Alaska. I think you've tested this knife as well.
That's the 50-50, right?
That's the 50-50. They asked us for a smaller version, and right now this knife, we went in and made a 60% size. So it's 60% the size of the original Survival. We put the Skinner belly in it, so we call it the tactical Skinner. But this knife is going to EOD and some of the butt schools and alike. We also offer it with a Molly, which we've added. Let me grab a... So this knife's shipping this next week to EOD and with the Molly. So it comes with or without the Molly. Again, it's got to take apart so they can hang it upside down, or
yes, the stainless steel liners on the sheet, just like the original sheet.
Exactly. Okay. Full tang. It's got the glass breaker or the crusher in the back for the guys who are out in the field. Again, comes with or without the serration.
That's great. And then something I think is really cool you've got out is this kind of a self-defense knife, right?
Yes, that's a knife that we work with Ryan Hoover. He's a very renowned trainer on knife fighting tactics and self-defense. Came to us a year ago. We've been working all year with this. So this is, again, an LMAX blade. It's got a traditional crampet, but it's set up where you can hold it like this, or you can go ahead and hold it as traditional crampet. It's got a skull crusher on the side, and also we made it a little bit larger when we went to the special teams. They asked us to actually enlarge the knife a little bit, so that we could still use their shooting gloves and so forth, so it works well. So a Kydex molded sheath with a belt clip that's got a slot so that it actually locks on to your garment. You can go inside, outside, right, left, or actually behind your breastplate, what have you. We also have it with holes so that it becomes a lanyard knife for around your neck or what have you. We also make a trainer version of this so that the guys can practice. It's aluminum with a hard anodized finish. It goes into the sheath the same way. You can buy just the trainer and the sheath, the fighting knife with the sheath, or we do a combo where you end up with the fighting knife, trainer, and the sheath.
Which is a pretty good idea, because if you're not used to, I mean, I'm not a knife fighter guy, you know, I'm a Boy Scout, but it's good to have concealed carry different choices. And I like the trainer aspect because you can put it in, you clip it on, it's like you're going to carry it exactly like you're going to have it, but you can play with it and learn to draw it out, learn to do all that stuff without cutting yourself, because I tend to cut myself a lot. So.
I did that today myself, so even though.
Yeah, so. Well, Brett, thank you so much for taking time to talk to us. This is some really cool stuff. You know I'm a fan of First Edge, so hopefully we get to take a closer look at some of these for some long-term testing in the future, but just want to show you what they got out for 2017. Again, I think especially in my opinion, I like the new lock system, and I really like the fighting knife, the self-defense knife style here, and heck, I like them all, you know that. So anyway, thanks again, Brett, for taking time.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. I would like to take just a minute to thank Thrunite Flashlights and Hawg Holsters for sponsoring this coverage of the 2017 SHOT Show. I gotta tell you, I bought my first Thrunite flashlight about 3 years ago. It was the TN12 version, I remember. I was really impressed with the quality of that flashlight, and I've since developed a relationship with Thrunite and reviewed a lot of their gear. I just really think they do a great job of providing exceptional value in really cutting-edge flashlight technology. My current everyday carry flashlight I've been carrying for, I don't know, at least a year is the TC12, which is kind of like the rechargeable version of the TN12. I highly recommend this. They've actually got a new version coming out I'll be doing a review on soon, but this is an excellent, excellent flashlight. I think if you're looking for a really high-quality, high-value flashlight, you can't go wrong with a Thrunite. They just really have impressed me with the level of value that they provide in a really nice flashlight. They're also kind enough, by the way, as you can see, to hook me up with this really cool shirt. I'd also like to thank John over at Hawg Holsters. John makes these really nice puller in the waistband Kydex holsters. This is the carbon fiber bling model, which feature the ulti-clip retention system, which I really like. As I said before, this is absolutely my go-to holster, the best holster I've ever used, so I highly encourage you to go check them out too. So, but anyway, once again, I will put links to Thrunite Flashlights and Hawg Holsters below. I think they are both excellent examples of the kind of companies that I can feel 100% confident in recommending to you, because not only do I use them every day in my own life, but I just think they are very, very good stuff. So once again, thanks to both Thrunite Flashlights and Hawg Holsters for sponsoring this coverage of the 2017 SHOT Show. And as always, thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing, thanks for clicking that thumbs up, for sharing this video with all your friends. Thank you so very much for doing all your Amazon shopping through the Survival on Purpose links. I really appreciate the support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident. So be prepared. I'll see you next time.